everyone, and welcome back to another Yoga with Emma at home practice. It's so lovely to have you again. It's really lovely that you have chosen to join me today. We're going to do a little mini meditation, about 10-15 minutes, and feel free to get into any comfortable position. So you can be sat, you can be in a chair, you can be lying down. I've propped myself up on a block so I can just lift my pelvis up a bit and my hips sink down a little bit more comfortably. So you choose whatever is most comfortable for you, and then when you're ready, you might just want to pause the video here whilst you get everything around that you might want. And then once you feel settled, you feel comfortable, you might just rest a hand somewhere comfortable in the lap or on the knees, on the thighs, just wherever again feels most natural and easy for you. And we'll just take a moment to just notice ourselves sitting here, grounding through the sitting bones or the back body or wherever we've chosen to make contact with the ground. And I invite you to just soften the gaze, soften the eyes. So you might just close them gently, or you might just look down, or find somewhere to tune inward. So allow your gaze to become a little bit more soft. You just take a little bit more time just noticing the body, the heaviness as you ground down, heaviness in the knees, in the legs, the hips. There's a softness in the shoulders. And although we're sitting upright, we feel an easiness through the spine, through the belly. There's a comfortable stillness throughout the body. The jaw is relaxed. The face is relaxed. And then just gently bring your awareness to the breath. Noticing the rise and fall, the gentle, audible, perhaps ocean-like sound of the breath as it leaves and then enters the body. You just start to soften the breath a little bit more, a steady, slow, easy breath. You might take a moment here to just gently notice how your thoughts are. Just observing quietly your mind. And then just gently guide that attention, that awareness back to the breath. I am aware of my body, and I bring my attention to my breath. Repeating this again, I am aware of my body, and I bring my attention to my breath. I am aware of my body, and I bring my attention to my breath. If you find your mind becomes distracted, your attention drifts off, just repeat that little affirmation, that little mantra to yourself. I am aware of my body, and I bring my attention back to my breath. And we place no judgment, no expectation. And then slowly start to count the breath. 1 to 10. Breathing in 1, out 2, in 3, out 4, all the way up to 10. And when you reach 10, just start again from 1, just counting the breath in and out. And just notice if your attention drifts, just slowly guide it back to the counting. Our practice today is simply redirecting our attention. back to the breath. Every time we catch ourselves in a thought, and then bring our attention back to the breath, we are training our attention, we are training our mind, bringing more focus and more clarity. So continuing with that count, in for 1, out 2, in 3, out 4. Perhaps there's just a soft smile across the face. And then just releasing that count. Just observe your natural rhythm and flow of your breath. Perhaps repeating, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. And you're just observing the breath and noticing if your mind drifts off. And redirecting that attention back to the breath and the body. Again, we place no judgment. Accepting that our mind will naturally drift off, but we can train our attention to be redirected to where we want to focus it. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Perhaps just notice if you do find your mind drifts off, how do those thoughts make you feel? What sensations arise as you catch yourself in a particular thought? What comes up for you? And then perhaps as you redirect that attention back to the breath, do the sensations in the body change when we take our attention away from our thoughts and into the body and the breath? And there's no right or wrong, we're just practicing, observing and noticing. Breathing in, breathing out. Just gently bring your awareness now away from the breath and start to notice the heaviness of the body in contact with the ground or the chair or wherever you are resting. You might just start to move the fingers and toes, Might take a little bit of movement through the spine, perhaps a gentle cat-cow, rounding and arching. You might even begin to start opening the eyes, and as we take a big stretch with the arms, exhale, bring them down through center. Just gently move the neck. Maybe drop it down, lift it up. And just take a moment to notice how the body feels. How does the breath feel? How does your mind feel? Just a little moment to just connect, to observe one last time. There's no rush or hurry to move on. And even when this video is finished, you might just choose to sit a little while longer and just allow whatever came up to kind of readjust itself and settle in new places. Thank you very much for practicing. Really great job. So although this was a simple exercise, observing and redirecting our attention, sometimes the frustration or the willingness and wanting to keep our attention on the body, but we keep getting distracted, we get more and more frustrated. That can sometimes be the hardest part of our mindfulness and meditation practice. But it's all part of the practice. Some days will be easier, some days will be harder. But always start with just observing and redirecting. Observing the breath and then redirecting the attention if it becomes distracted. I hope you enjoyed that video today. Come back to this practice at any time you need to just take a moment to tune out of the chatter and come back into the feeling part of the body. I'll see you again next time. Do please check out our other videos. Please share it with everybody. Please leave comments. Let me know how you get on. And do let me know what you'd like to see more of as well. So these videos are for you. They're for your practice. So every little bit of feedback is wonderful. Thank you very much. Jai. And I'll see you again next time in my next video. Take care.